Hello everyone, we're going to do all the tests first. Make sure everything worked properly. So we got just a few minutes spare, so let's check that out. I think it's working. Here we go. I see that I get some people, it's here. Holly, it's there, so it's all going to work great. Hello, Barb. I got Margaret, Barb, Terry. Holly's here. Awesome. Everything it's working the way it should be. So I'm going to ask you if you can tell me if you can hear me okay. Because I think it's all working good. Let's put this screen here. Colorado, Australia. Hello, everyone. Well, okay, I'm going to wait and see if you guys can hear me good. I can hear you good. Awesome. Hear you fine. Perfect, perfect. So welcome to Frenchie class online. I call this. I wanted to say create on the fly, but this is not Facebook. On Thursday night, I'm live on Facebook. Most of Thursday night, I'm going to say most because if I'm not around or something happened, but most of Thursday night, I'm live on Facebook, and I call that Frenchie Create on the Fly. And really, it's create on the fly. It's nothing like tonight having something prepared and so on. I just pop in, and 2 minutes before I pop in, I grab a stamp set, and I say we're going to create with this, and then the viewer pick the colors. So I should have washed my glasses before started. So tonight it's exciting. It's 4 container. Four. So it's about the same container. So, well, not really. So this here, it's the dispenser, the M&M dispenser or the candy dispenser. See? So maybe I'm going to eat a few tonight. I think it's too much in this box. And this one, oops, I push it toward there. Let me fix that. And this one here, everything is just one piece of cardstock. Yes, the designer cereal paper around. I'm eating with a mouthful of candy here. That's so polite. This is one piece of cardstock. Yes, I wasted a 3 or 2 when I designed this, but I'm beyond excited with this. And the way it turned out. It stayed flat. It's awesome. It's great. Now, the first one that I had done, all the bottom here, this is the dispenser also there. Also some candy there. And I shouldn't eat, oh my goodness. I shouldn't eat that. I need to pick it up. Because I'm going to step on it. Because I think they were expired, those M&M. I find a bag of M&M here that was way old. So maybe I shouldn't eat them. But this one here, the little cap on top, that one removed. So it's 2 pieces. So you get one with 1 piece. And so we got this one also. You can do that for many occasion. I did like this one, really the blue one. I say the blue one. This one here could be a birthday, could be any occasion. Also, I got the tea dispenser. So the tea dispenser also, I get the lids that remove. And then this one, I didn't put the flop because I think the tea, it's better if I don't have the flop. But I'm going to show you both ways. I done some stuff in advance, so it's go easier tonight. And this one, I got, the dispenser you would have to, and then you pop your tea bag there. So also, this is all in one sheet of paper. And I like the little tea one, what I put on the top. This is the Christmas ornament. I didn't close it good. The Christmas ornament in the catalog, and they are hard to find. And so I'm going to pinpoint on which page is it. Because first I couldn't find them. I was like, what people are talking about? Well, they are on page, I thought it was right at the beginning. Here it is. It is on page 12 of the holiday catalog. and that is those little mini ornament. So that's what I use for the little lids, and I think that worked lovely. So it's going to be a lot of measurement, and I know some people want to get it all, and I'm going to be honest with you. When I do those class, really, it's to generate some orders. I'm very honest here. But I do the work for you. I did the PDF file. The PDF file include all measurement, include the pattern, include all the supplies that I use, everything that you need to create your own. Yes, this video will stay live. I decided I was keeping the video live now. It will stay live, but I am sure that a lot of the, because I pre-done some stuff. I didn't do that to be mean. I'm just doing it so we get time to process this. So the Hostess code, only with an order of $30, you will get the PDF file sent to you for free. So the Hostess code, it is 2EFW7VC7. Again, it is 2EFW7VC7. Also, if your order is over $55, you will get the PDF file of the month. I always get a PDF file for customer appreciation each month. You will get both. This offer and next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday or the Friday, the 24, I think I put. If you don't have the Hostess code, just visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. It's right there above also. Also, the PDF file of this month, it's awesome. It's the lantern. It is beautiful. So all that for an order of $30. Many ask me, do I sell the PDF file? The PDF file of tonight, if you choose not to shop, that's not in your budget, or it's not, you're not from the US, because only people in the US can shop with me, you can email me and I would send you a PayPal invoice for $9.95 for the PDF. So if you place an order of $30, you get $30 of product plus the PDF file. So one more thing and we're going to get started. Stamparatus, Stamparatus, Stamparatus. I can say the word Stamparatus. Is it awesome? It is the new release of our stamp placement that, you know, you put it on the lids, pow, you flop it, and you can stamp like that. So it is an awesome tool. Many say, is it like the Misty or the Tim All and so on? Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Stampin' Up went above and beyond. It's the only one on the market that I know like this one coming out. We got a lid that go on the right, and we get a lid that go on the top. Plus, we get some inch, if I say that word correctly. So what that means, you can lift it up, move it down one, and stamp again. So if you want something like in a row, that would work awesome, or sideways, it is awesome. Also, because the lid lift up like that, it gives you 4 surface. So let's say you get a stamp set that get 4, or a card that you want 4 stamp on it. You don't have to remove the stamp, put the other one, and so on. You just do it on the 4 side of it, because you can lift it up, turn it around, push it down, and just ink down, and it goes. The size, it's 7 by 7, the surface. The price, it's $49. Starting tomorrow at 2 p.m., you can reserve yours. This will not count for the PDF because your credit card will not be charged till it is in stock. If you order tomorrow, they plan to have it around February 1st. When it's going to come at the warehouse, they will send you an email and say your reservation for the Stamparatus, it's in. It's going to send you back to the online store, and then you will have to finish your order. The sweet spot about that, it's February is going to be celebration. So during celebration, if you add just one pack of paper, one embellishment, just something small, you will qualify for a free celebration product. So keep that in mind. But please know that they just give an X amount. We don't know what is the X amount for the pre-order. When they reach that, they will turn off the pre-order. The reason why they're doing the pre-order like this, the way they reveal that, it's to try to stop the back order when the new catalog, because that tool will be in the new catalog in June 2018. And so they're going to do 3 periods of the pre-order. So we got one now, so November, we're going to get it in February. The date, it's estimate. Then we're going to have one in December. The product should come in March, estimate again. And then the one in January, it should come in April. And then we're going to have to wait for the new catalog in June. So really, if you're an iPhone fan, you know, it's about the same process than an iPhone, I can say. Because iPhone, before the iPhone 10 and the X and 8, whatever, you could pre-order yours, right? Well, it's the same thing with the Stamparatus. So think about it the same way. So your credit card will not be charged till you get your email and release the order. When you get that email in February or such, make sure you do not remove the Stamparatus from your shopping cart. If you remove the Stamparatus from the shopping cart, we cannot add it back on. So that is something to be careful then. So my blog post tomorrow is going to be all about the Stamparatus. I cannot order that for you. If you say, I'm working tomorrow at 2 o'clock, can you place the order for me? I cannot do that because it's limited 1 per account. The online store, when you shop with me, that's the online store. It's limited 1 per email account. So everybody gonna have to log in. First log in, it's gonna be right at the top there in big to reserve it. When they reach the number, it's gonna be another pop window saying they reached the number. So I hope that explained quite a bit. And let's get started. I feel I'm forgetting to say something, but I don't think so. At the end, so everybody that comment, if you comment, just leave by where you're from, the weather, say hello, whatever. You get entered for the screen prize. I call that the screen prize because when you attend an event, it's a door prize. Well, here it's a screen prize. One thing I want to note, though, that to leave a comment, when it's YouTube Live, you have to be logging into your Google account. For some reason, it don't let you leave a comment when the YouTube it's live if you're not logging into your Google account. So the price for tonight, or the screen price, or the door price, whatever you want to call it, it is this stamp set. It's Mary pattern. This was a Hostess set that you can get with an order of $250 or $300. I cannot remember the past 2 months. I had a few extra of that, so I did some for block candy last week, and tonight I get another one. And even if it's a Christmas one, don't let that fool you. Those candles make an awesome birthday card. So keep that in mind when you get it. If you say I already got my Christmas card, it make awesome birthday card. So now you know the routine. I'm going to flip you down, upside down, all around that I can, and we will get this party going. I'm getting pretty good at this, I think. Okay, I think I'm pretty straight there. Okay, we will start with, I don't know which one I get first. Let me check. And I'm going to do a little bit of different pattern, give you a different idea here. And like I said, I pre-done some stuff just to make it quicker. Okay, so we're gonna do the candy dispenser with the removable lid first. So I need a tissue, not for my nose, for a little something there. I discovered something while I was doing that. Okay, so your piece of cardstock here measure 8 by 8.5. Right now I am using, I need to pull you guys higher. You guys need to see it all. Okay, this is straight. Why this? Here we go. If I go this way, that looked pretty straight to me. Okay, so it is 8.5 by 8 by 8.5. We're gonna start with 8.5 at the top, and I need my really see what I done there. So never mind the paper, because I just speed up the process here. I'm using wax paper. Why do I use wax paper with the scoreboard? It makes this score easier. Your stylus is going to slide way smoother. So what you're going to do, you're going to, well, I can still do it this way. Here we go. You're going to go like this. Now you're going to score at 2, score at 4, score at 6, and 8. Now, you will turn your paper and you will score. I want to make sure I'm doing this right here. Here we go. And it has to be the long part there. Here we go. So now, okay, 8 at the top. Now you will score at 5 and you will score at 7. Now, with where the 7 and the 8 here, where you score at 7, bring this back at the top and you will score at 5.5, but only to the first score here. Score this to 5.5 to the first score. That's it. Okay, now you get this. Oops. Okay, let me remove this. Oh, before I remove this, we're going to do the cover, and then we're going to assemble this. Okay, the cover is very simple, my friends. The cover measure 3/116 by 3/116. You're going to score the 4 side at ½ inch. Score at ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch, and ½ inch. So now you get all the score. Okay, so we are done with the score with this. Now it's time to do some trimming. And that's where a pattern would come very handy. So for the cover, the score, you have to go in the same direction. So the score, I'm going to snip this here. And anytime it's a box, I like to do a little V there. Just really, those scissors are filthy sticky. Time to clean them. Really, what I want to do is remove the score line. And that's going to make your box work wonderful. Here we go. Now you're going to take your bone folder and we're going to reinforce our score line. And again, to make the box stand very nice and tall and strong, it's very important to really, I think it's called burnish, whatever. Crease that very good. I'm not good with those terms. You guys know that. I get Frenchie's term. Okay, now we're going to glue this. And oops, don't fall down here. We're going to use a lot of Tombow tonight. Just because Tombow, it's forgiving. It's easy. If you make a mistake, you can move it around. You can use the tear and tape too, but it's kind of time consuming when it's a video. Tombow, it's very strong and it works great. So you're going to push this down, and I go right at the side, match this right at the side there. Make sure this is straight. It's just Tombow, you have to make it bond before you let go, if that makes any sense what I'm saying. And maybe this one, we're going to have to give him a little haircut there. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. See, I was off a bit, so I can come back and work it out. Okay. Where's my ugly scissors, sticky scissors? So if it happened that you're it's off a little bit, just take your scissors and trim that up here. Here we go. So now we got our cover. Very simple. Now we will do this here. So this was where you score at 8. What you're going to do, it's do a V right here to your score, your first score right here. Then this little tip here, you need to keep that, okay? But you're still going to do a little V because that's your dispenser. Now, we're going to remove this part here. Here we go. Now, what I done, I measure, so from the top to my mark there, so I measure about 3/8. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your pen, and it's okay to put a pen because it's going to go in, and you're going to make a mark there. Put the edge at 3/8 right here at the edge of your paper and do your mark there, okay? And then when you do that, the mark, you're going to take your scissors and do a snip that to the 3/8. And that's important because that's what's going to go inside the box for your tray. Now, the extra score here again, you're going to do the same thing. Go right at the score, 3/8, and do your mark. So what we're going to do, we can cut this all the way down here. Let's cut this down. It's going to be easier. And then we're going to remove all this part here. You can use the paper trimmer for that. I rather take my old paper ribbon scissors. For me, I think it worked better. So here, you're going to go from your score line, not from this side, from your score line. So remember score line, and you're going to cut that diagonal again where you mark your mark at the 3/8, like this. Now over here, we have to trim. Oops, make sure this is trimmy. Hold on. And again, I'm going to do a little V here. Voila. So now we got that. Now, the first square on the, I better have my trash can here, because if not, we're going to be burying paper. Okay, the first one stay, okay? The first square gonna stay, but you're gonna cut at your score here. Cut that straight. And the second one's gonna get removed. Let's remove this. Now you're gonna take your 1 3/4 circle punch. And this here, you can, I would suggest that you put them now, your DSP. So I'm using the wood grain on this one, and the wood grain measure 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. You're gonna need 3 of that size. Oh, I need to cut this one first. Okay, you're gonna cut this score line right here. Just want to make sure it's not ollie buzzing me. No. Okay, so now you're going to flop this under, take your punch, and you're going to go about halfway. Try to measure that right in the center of your score line there. Well, center that in your paper here. So that looked good. That looked pretty good. Let's remove this. Now we get a place for dispenser. Now, you're gonna cut here. You're gonna cut about let me measure. About 1 inch. So let's start with 3/4 inch. But sometimes your scissors go higher. And that's important that you do your cut, so that's where it's going to get the slider in and out. So 3/4. Cut. Just cut right at the score. Cut. And if you wish, you can remove just a little snippet there. So it's going to, when I say snippet, see, it's like really remove that score line. That's it. You don't want too much, because if you remove too much, it won't stay tight. Really, you just shave it off. Here we go. Barely shave it off. Here we go. Now we're ready to assemble. See how simple this was? Okay, let's reinforce our score line. And again, all the measurements are all in the PDF file. And don't forget this part. Okay, now before we're gonna finish putting that together, oh, that don't have the cover. The cover is separate. Okay, we're good to go. So now what we're gonna do, it's take your flap here, put this down, take your glue, and again, you can use fast use or tear and tape, but right now I rather use my Tombow because it gives me a chance. So you keep that down, bring your cover to it. When it's a box that all sides are the same measurement, it's easier to do it flat. Because when you do it flat, you know it's all equally, see? Completely equal. Awesome. Now we're going to open that. And this one here, I was thinking it would be perfect for a men container. Brett loved M&M. Well, he loved candy. Any type of candy, Brett loved it. So I thought that would be perfect for him. So now we're going to do the bottom like this. Oops. So we want to glue this together Because if you don't glue the bottom, I think what's going to happen when you put your candy in it, it would be easy to come out. So just make sure you can put your hand in, see? Make sure it's all straight. I could have put a little bit more glue there. You know what? Let's make sure we get glue on this side. Oops, not too much because you don't want it to come on the side. And you can always put it flat. Put your bone folder. Little bit of glue on the M&M going to be okay. Okay, now we need some glue here. Let me take care of this here. Okay, let's close this. And again, put this flat. You're going to pinch this here and slide that in the thing that we did the opening. The first time it's kind of tricky to put it in. If you see that you didn't cut enough, you can come back and cut more. I think I cut way plenty here. This one I didn't shave it as much, so it's a little bit tighter. But you want it tight also. Okay, see, it's not going up. Do you see this? It's not going up. So when that's the case, open this again, take your scissors and snip a little bit more. So we went 3/4 inch, 1 inch, maybe just below the 1 inch. Because like I said, you don't want it bigger than you have to because you want that to stay together too. You don't want it that it keep on popping open. So now I'm going to come back. Voila. Stay perfectly fine together. See? Now my cover, I get a little something to show you for the cover. What I use, this is the copper. Yeah, it is a copper. And what I done, I use my foam, my paper pursing mat, and I took my stylus. I wanted something that looked like old metallic something. So what I done, turn this here and just beat the heck out of it. So maybe that would be good when you're mad at somebody. Just do your copper vintage. See, just beat that. And then you can do some lines in it. Okay. Oops. So you see it looked kind of nasty, right? Now you're going to take this. That's why I said I need a tissue. You're going to take, it have to be the archival ink. A regular ink will not work. Then I find that by mistake. This technique, I did find that by a boo-boo. And it was the best boo-boo, really. So let's bring this here. I should have done this one last because I know I'm going to have inky finger. Okay, after you put that on your, take a tissue paper. I try a sponge. A sponge don't work as good. And it's going to remove kind of the copper at places. And it keeps some black at certain place. Now you're going to have to do that a few times. So you can take also your ink again and I'm going to put it closer. You're going to see how cool it is when it's close. And that take a little bit to dry because it's archival ink. I just use the side of the pad there. I do have a video for this. I call that aging copper. Okay, can you see this good? Maybe, maybe not with the light. It is way cool. So now what you're gonna do with that, or if you do like the other one that I did, the other one, I did designer series paper. So it's whatever that you wish to have. So I'm going to use this one here because it's dry, so it's going to be easier for me. So what you want to do is put the tear and tape there. I already put that. This one I would say tear and tape is going to work better because you want it, you don't want it to slide at all. And you're going to start right on the side here. And I don't score this because it seems every time I score a thing like this, my score don't go at the right place. So I just put it here. Make sure you pinch it and then go down. Try to keep it straight as much as you can. And here at the corner, again, you're going to pinch. So you get, the reason why you want to pinch, you want to have a nice square corner. You don't want a, whoops, a flimsy corner. Here we go. And again, the last one. You want to squeeze that, do a nice 45-degree angle. Now you're going to match on top. Take your scissors. Et voila. Is that cool? Now, to decorate this one, and see the box, the lid fit perfectly tight. It's not loose. That's why you need the 3 1/16 measurement. Now, I did, let me move some stuff around because if not, we're going to have trouble here. Oh, I did also a flap for the front here. Oh, that won't work good. Duh. And we're going to do that little flap right here. Okay, I'm going to have to put my head in the camera or come on top of the camera to see what I'm doing. Okay, the little flap, it is 1 3/4 by 7/8. Here we go. Now I did the same thing with, I used the everyday label, and you know I'm a big fan of this new punch. It's one that I think I get in my hand all the time. I stamped it just for you with Versamark, embossed it with not gold but copper, and this is the stamp set called Mary Little Label. It go with that one. You can have the combo together, I mean the set together for 10%, the stamp set and the punch. So I'm using the Just For You. So again, it is in the Christmas section, but the Just For You in this box, it's not just Christmas. Well, it don't look Christmas at all. Like I said, I wanted something manly. So we're going to punch this out. Now to jazz it up a little bit, I did that copper technique that I just shared with you. Oh, I got one here that I was supposed to do. Well, we're just going to put 2 this time. That's the same thing that I would do with, that I did on the cover. So you get the jig of it. So what I done, I put on the side, right here. And then on the side over here. So it's like wood and metal together. And then, and this is just the punch that I cut in two, you know. So I would put one at the top and one at the bottom to have a full frame. But I don't want to take the time to do this one because you know how to do this technique. I'm going to put that aside. We're just going to do the top and the bottom for now. And we're going to put that right here. And we're going to raise that up. And this one, we won't put a ribbon because I think that the ribbon won't just... Well, I could put a ribbon for a man too, but I think this one without ribbon is going to be... I wanted something very manly. Take this and put that right here. Back here. That thin camera, sometimes, you know, I love doing video, but the camera gets in my way. Here we go. So see how this is very, very, I think it's very manly. So now it's ready to put your M&Ms in. So I can take this. I just put a few. I would say when you fill it, I would fill it a quarter at the top, leave it empty. Because this is tall. This is, you need more than a little bag of M&M. It's 5-inch tall. So if you fill all the way, it's almost too heavy. And then when you open it up, see? You get your M&M right here. Oops, out of camera. Need to eat a few of those expire M&M. And this one here, I did the DSP around, and I put the bling right at the center there. And I fussy cut. It's not a die for that. Fussy cut means cut by hand. Just did the tassel little ribbon there. That's it. Voila. Let's keep on going. Okay, I don't know about you, but I sure love that manly one. I think that is very cool. So the next one we're going to do, it's the same thing, except this one going to have this cover here. Okay? So the paper going to need to be bigger. So let's get this. Some of them I kept the paper to be done, and okay, that don't seem right, but it is right. Okay, let's bring the tool, and again, you're going to take your paper. This is wax paper, and the wax paper lasts for a long time. Just rub your paper, and that's going to make it your stylus slide much easier. It is much easier. So I want to make sure this one here. Okay, so now we're going to start. Oh, this needs to go at the other end. And we're going to start this one here, measure 8.5 by 10.5. So again, it's 8.5 by 10.5. And we're going to start the score. We're going to score at 2. So the 8.5 at the top, you're going to score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. You're going to turn this around here. And you're going to score, okay, turn around. You're going to score, okay, the 10.5 at the top. Okay, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2.5, 7.5, and 9.5. Now, Where you got the ½ here, bring that at the top and score at 3 to the first line here. That's it. Okay, 3 to the first line. Now you're going to take the other end, put this at the top, and you're going to score at 5½ to the second line. So you're going to score this at 5½ to the second line. So now all our scoring is done. And this one, it's the container and the lids all together. Now we're going to do our trimming. And what you want at the top that we're going to scoring, this is your flat, your box bottom here. Where you get that little extra score, it's your bottom. So we're going to start with the bottom, and we're going to cut all the first score to that extra score we did. We're going to cut that to there. So bring your scissors or the paper trimmer there, whatever works best for you. There. And then you're going to cut this right here. Now, that is the top. I'm sorry, we are doing the top. This is the top. I'm sorry, the top here. Okay, this is the top. Now, what you're going to do, it's that extra score, cut all the way down to this. I went happy on my score there, so I'm going to turn this around. I went a little bit too low. Here we go, it's removed. Now, so this is our top cover here. No, it have to be the bottom. I did wrong. Okay, this was my top right here. Dang it. Okay, let me figure this one out. You know what? Let's do another one. I'm going to start another one because if not, I'm going to mix it up even more. So, let's cut the paper. I need to pay attention. We really need to pay attention to your top and bottom. So, we're going to cut the paper at 8½ by 10½. And this measure 11, so I just remove ½ inch. Okay, so this should be 10½ by 11. And let me whip this quick here. Okay, so 8½ at the top, I'm going to score at 2, 4, 6, 8. Going to turn it around. 10½ at the top, that is correct. We're going to score at ½ inch, 2½, 7½, 9½. Okay, this part here, that is the bottom of my box, okay? You're going to turn this over here, and you're going to score at 3 inch to your first score here. That's it. Okay, so that is the flat. This is the bottom. Now you're going to turn this around. Well, I think it's going to be easier if I flip it just this way. And then, well, no, it's going to be better if I do it this way. I'm going to go at 5½, and I'm going to score to the second score line right here. 5½, score to the second score line. This is the top of my box. This is the bottom, this is the top. Now let's start this over again without me mixing that up. Okay, so this is the top of the box. You're gonna cut this all the way to this last score we did, okay? So I'm gonna come right here, all those one, the big square there, I'm gonna remove this. And then I'm gonna cut this right here. Okay, this is my box. And see here, I didn't remove all my score line. I'm gonna come back here because my box won't look good if I don't do this. Here we go. Okay, now what you want to do, it's those little square here need to go bye-bye. So I'm gonna go diagonal, and I'm gonna go diagonal. Remove this. I'm gonna go diagonal over here. This is my cover, my top of the box, the cover of the top of the box, and go diagonal. And the reason why I want to go diagonal, it's that it makes it easier to close. Now I'm gonna, right here need to be cut. So I like to do a little V here. And again, that makes it easier to close. Make sure this is straight. I'm gonna take this and do a little V. Voila. Now we're gonna do the bottom. So the bottom, what we're gonna do, it's this part here need to come out. So we're gonna cut this. This one we need, don't remove that. And then we're gonna cut that. Remember what measurement it was? It was 3/8. We're gonna have to mark our thing at 3/8. So you remove this. Now this one here, it's that extra score we did. You're gonna cut this here. Okay. Now let's remove this part here. We know we don't need this part. Okay, now we're gonna do, I bet you know the routine. See, I'm doing so many, I'm sure you can do it when I'm done. Here we go. Again, I still have my score here a bit. I really don't want that score line. Okay, let's mark our 3/8. Take your ruler from the top here, put that at 3/8 and put your mark right there. And then again, over here, I still have a little bit to shave there. Okay, 3/8 right here, 3/8, and then I'm gonna mark that there. So now we're gonna remove that. Remember, it's from the score. It's not the corner of the paper. Remember that. It is from the score. And that's where I had the problem when I was designing this. So from the score to the mark, to the score to the mark. Okay? Now, we're gonna keep this one on the right we're keeping, the second one we're removing. So let's remove this. And then we're going to take our punch. Oh, we need to cut this here. Fold that down, take your 1 3, oops, that's not a bunch, 1 3/4, yeah, 1 3/4. Oh, we should put our DSP first. So let's put our DSP. And all the DSP and that, it's the same than the other one. So it is 1.5, I think it was 1.5, 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I just gonna use fast fuse here to speed this up here. Gonna put that right here. And that is the Mary, the paper, it got the green and that. It's the same page than the ornament, the top there. See here, I put extra. It's because that's where the circle gonna go. I want to make sure that I try to keep where the circle is also. That when I remove the circle, the side of it gonna stay glued there. And so it's easier that if you put the, oops, the paper first. So that's why some of it I prepare with the paper on it, because I figure if we do one, it's all the rest the same. And some of them, I did it in front of you here. And it's going to be the same for the tea box. And the tea box are very different measurement, completely different. Here we go. Now fold, bring your 1 3/4 punch, try to center that, and you go about halfway. Voila. So now you see why I put a lot of glue there, so it don't come off. So that's why you want to put quite a bit of glue at the bottom. Now while I get all this, I get my paper for my top. Might as well do all that. It's a lot easier. And then I got my little tab for my bottom here. So this is gonna get fold, and just try to match it which direction it's going. See, I can match that pretty darn slick there. Oh, look at that. My goodness. I think I pay attention when I cut that because I remember cutting a few. So if you get a pattern, you can match your pattern. Okay, that cannot get any better than this. Wow. Boom. Okay, so we got that also. We got, okay, now the rest is the decoration. So now the only thing we have to do is reinforce. Oh, no. Remember this? We went at 3/4. It was too short. So we're going to go just below like 1 inch. We're going to try about 1 inch. Make your, oops, not there. It's where the circle is, 1 inch. Just below 1 inch there. There. And then again here. So what do you think so far? Do you like this project with just 1 sheet of paper? It's no try to fit paper inside of a paper and so on. I was very excited building this. I had saw a few online, and I wanted to build my own way to doing it, and I was very excited. The trash can was choking, but overall I was excited. And all the one that's going to place an order to get the PDF file, thank you so much. That's what keeps me going. And also, while I'm cutting this and assembling this, because it's all the same than the other one, I want to say a big thank you to all the ones that support me in my business. I was at On Stage last week, and I was honored to be in the top 10 for the U.S. for sales. So out of over 30,000 demonstrators, this little French girl, top and number 10 in the US. So I was very excited, and that it's all because of the one that choose to do business with me. So thank you so much for helping me achieve this, and not only achieve this, but make me shine on that stage this past weekend. Also, I was in the US, I was number 9 in leadership. Out of those 30,000, I was number 9 in recruiting. So it's a big shout out to my team. Thank you. And global wise, I ranked number 39 out of 48 plus thousand demonstrator. So I was beyond excited, and especially for the 39, because it was a category I get 0 points. So I was very excited. So thank you so much for supporting me. So we're going to put our glue here. That's all the same thing than the other one. I mean, the same thing. Remember, when it's a box, all the same size, leave it flat. It's perfect. Flat. Now, you're going to close one. And you want to make sure that, you know, that score, it's removed. If not, it's going to push on the side. Oh, if this happened here, that's where I shaved this. Okay, I need to start the fan. Here we go. So you want to make sure that the score line, it's removed. If not, it won't fold nice like this. See, it's not really folding. Oh, I think it is. Still, I'm seeing that score line here. You really want to remove those score line. It is not much, but it's the thing that make the box decide to close good or not. Okay, I'm going to fold this down. I'm going to put some glue right here. It would stay without the glue, but like I said, I think the candy gonna fall, boom, down. Okay, we're gonna put that in. And if you see the sides not going in, remember it's because you didn't cut enough slit to slide in. This one is going perfect. See, the more we do, the better we get. Okay, first I need to leave that open though, because we really want to push this. Make that secure, push that in. The first time, it's a little bit tricky, but then boom. See how perfectly fit it is? Now this here, down. Oops, we forget something. Take your half-inch circle punch, come in the center of this here, and do a little half moon. That's gonna help you to reach your flap here to open it up. So this here, you can take this, see, open it up. Here we go. Now what I done, I used the peel and stick there, that is the adhesive sheet. And I put my, what you do, you put your paper in between this, and then you pass it in the big shot. So while you do that, you get easy mount here. So what I done, so now what you're going to do, it's shoot. And what I do, I put my paper, like I said, in between this. And you can put your die on top, or you can put it in here. So it's up to you. It's just sometimes the die is very delicate. I rather put it in between here on top of the cardstock, or you can put it on top and roll it twice on the big shot. Now I get a season of cheer. Oops, this shouldn't be there. 1 minute. Let me do the season of cheer first. And that I use the stitch framelit. And this it's on shimmer white cardstock. And the stamp set, it's in the holiday catalog. So we're going to put that right here. And again, I don't know if I put this in the, I don't think, yeah, I put that in. Perfect. Should I put that on top? I think this is going to come right here. 1 minute. Okay, I get this here. Here we go. And then we're going to do another one. So you can decorate it as fancy as you want or as simple as you want. It's whatever you wish. And I had done the little, like this here. Whatever you feel like. I had a bunch of stuff here and I just used whatever I felt like. So you can do the pine cone too also like this. I could put that at the top of this. I think that would be cute to bring some color. I don't have the, here. Here we go. So, any way that you want to decorate that, you just add. And here's your flop for your candy. And look how easy it is to close. So this is another one. Our earrings was the one I wanted. This at the top. I like this better. That's okay. So now you get the gist of that. So that is the candy dispenser. Now we're going to do the M&M, not the M&M, that was the M&M we did. We're going to do the tea. And here was this one here. That. And again, so this one was every day, and the one we did was, and again, I used the same punch that we used for the man one with the line twist. And this, I just wrap my ribbon around, put my bow. Here we go. Okay, now let's bring this up a little bit. Ching, ching. Okay. Okay, this one is with the cover. And the one with the cover, it's the one that I don't have the flap. Okay? So you need a piece of cardstock that measure. Okay, we get the cover separate for that one, okay? So, you want a piece of cardstock that measure 6.5 by 12. And I did this one in cherry cobbler. We don't have the 12 by 12 in cherry cobbler anymore. Maybe we got it in the holiday catalog. I'm not sure. So any type, you need 12 by 12 for this size of tea. So at the top, you're going to put 12 at the top. And you're going to score at 1/2 inch, score at 3 1/4, 6 1/4, and 9. Turn this around and score that at 3. And well, if I do it this one, 3 1/2. One size it's 3, one size it's 3 1/2. So score this at 3 1/2. Okay. That is it for the score for this. See how simple it is? It's very simple. I started with the hardest and going with the easiest. Now for the cover, for this one, for the loose cover, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measure 4 1/16 by 3 13/16. Why such all the weird measurement? Do you see the box? The box is not square. Why the box it's not square? Because a tea bag it's not square. It's more rectangle. So that's why it's very different. Okay. So 4 1/16 at length and 3 13/16, and all 4 sides you're going to score at 1/2 inch. After you've done this, now the scoring is done. We're gonna put the top Okay, the top of the cover, I lost my ruler. Where is it? Here it is. So the top of the cover, it is, see, I mark it. It is 2 5/8 by 2 7/8. Now we're going to put that on the top. And this is that pretty specialty paper in the holiday catalog. It is gorgeous. It is beyond gorgeous, this paper. Okay, again, it's the same as the other box. We're going to cut the snip, remove, do a little V there so it folds easy. And again. And again. Oh, you want the same side. That's wrong. You want parallel, okay? I'm going to do this one the other way. Dang it. You want parallel when you do this, okay? Make it easier for your box to stay straight. So now we're going to reinforce our score. And I know every time I say reinforce our score, Ollie, at the end and laughing. Well, thank you, Tanya. I'm folding this and reading comment at the same time. Okay. Dab, 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 glue. Dab, 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 glue. So remember, cut parallel. It's much easier on the cover box. This crisscross thing, it's not my thing. Okay. Fold this here to the corner, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Okay, now let's make sure this is going to bond here. You just put that square there. That's it. This one don't have enough glue, I think. Make sure you get enough glue. And again, for some reason, I always get one little side that want to not be just right. Just shave that off. Now I use a piece of glimmer paper, and this measure, I know it's 12-inch long, 3/8, okay? And this little backing in the back of this here, all not designer series paper, but the glitter paper or the foil paper, get this. And this is like galvanized, and it don't, that shiny stuff, it don't glue good. So take this, remove this, and your paper gonna glue so much nicer. So you can use the tear and tape on that. I think that's what would be better. I didn't show you how I done that on the other one. It was already there. So you just take your tear and tape, put that flat. And again, to make it work, oops, let's say tear and tape. Here we go, tear. Take your bone folder. You really want that glue to go on that paper. Now take this, let's remove this. This, what I say take this, it's the backing of the tear and tape. Oh, usually it's so easy to remove. Here we go. Again, we're going to do the same thing on our cover. So remember what we do in the corner? Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch. And that make a huge difference. That pinching sounds silly, but let me tell you, it make a difference in the box. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch. Oh. I could have started right at the corner. On the T1, I would start right at the corner. I'd rather start a little bit, but that's going to be my back, so it's all good. See this? It's not quite. We're going to shave this off here. Here we go, now it's square. See how pretty that is? Okay, now I have to plug in my, this thing here, the glue gun. Hot glue gun to the rescue. Okay, while we do the other part, that's gonna work up and we're gonna finish the top of this. So now this is a little bit different here. Oh, I get glue all over. I get everything. Okay, so this one here, what we want to do. Okay. This is the side here. We're going to remove this first core there. So, and again, I'm going to go diagonal here. It's easier to glue this. And then we're going to cut this off completely. This is going to be tricky because the bottom will not fit without some trimming because the box, it's not square. So remember that. This is a rectangle box, so it's a little bit more tricky, okay? So now we got this here. We're keeping this one and we're keeping this one. So I'm going to go up here. And we're going to come up here. And now we're going to come up here. Okay, this here, it's our center. So I need my paper trimmer. And we're going to put this on our paper trimmer. And we're going to remove 1/2 inch. So take the score line and put that at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. See my score right there? Or, okay, line this up at 3.5. I don't know what I was thinking. Line this up at 3.5. Okay? Bring this between those two score there. Oh, make sure I keep that straight. And cut between the two score. So from there to there. But, ouch, ouch. That's hot. Dang. Put my hand on the, oh yeah, darn burn. Put my hand on that hot glue gun there. So cut all the way to this. So this don't have a flapper. It's open. I think that fit better for the tea. It's whatever you prefer. I'm going to show you the next one with the flapper. The flap. Okay, so each square of this, of the designer series paper, was the 2.5 by 3.25. Now, you're going to need 3 of that. And then this one here, it's for the opening. It is 2.5 by 2 3/4. This one's going to come right here. See? That's it, my friend. Now we're almost done. We're going to close this. Whoops. Reinforce everything before you assemble. That could have been almost 2 class, the T1 at 1 and then the M&M at 1, but I hate to make you guys save a full day and just do one project. Okay, now this here, this gonna get glue. See, this don't fit. See, it's too long. So the best thing for that, except the last one, so what I like to do personally, I take this and I just boom out. Okay, this. And the last one, I try to put it right where it should be. Here we go. This there. And this one's going to be the perfect size. So that's the last one. The flap is the last one, and this one here. So now we're going to glue this together. See? It's going to fit perfect. It won't show. But you have to know, this here, it's the last one. So we're going to open this up. I bet you know the drill. You glue on the tab. Leave it flat. Close it. It's going to fit perfectly. When it's like an hexagon box or whatever, 3-side box and that, you cannot. But like when we did a triangle box, you couldn't do that. But a 4-side box, leave it that, flat. Now this is going to go down. You need to put the glue on this. Don't put all the way there because you, oh yeah, you can put that there. And that's going to get there. Put this down. Don't burn yourself. And push it. Or you can go at the top too, but I think the bottom is easier because it's open. Now, you're going to take your cover here, and where did I do with my foam? We did use the foam. I have to be careful with that gun there. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick here. I think I still have my paper here. I don't. Well, I'm going to show you from the get-go then. Okay, so I'm going to show you an easy way to find the center of this. So the width of this, it's 2 3/4. The length of it, it's 3. So do, okay, 3. That is 3. So I'm just going to do a strip of this of 3. And then I'm going to do another strip, but we're going to cut it at 2 3/4. So 2 3/4. I know maybe it's easy, easier way, but for me, this is my cheater here. When I want to find something quick, the center of it, this is the way I cheat. So this is the long way, okay? And this is this way. So you see I got my 2 pieces. Fold this in 2. That's going to be my center. Okay, but where is the center the other way? Fold this in 2. So any type of piece that you don't have square, you need to find a center. I find this the easiest way. So, okay, this is my center, and this is my center. So wherever they're going to meet, that's where it's going to be. So I know my center, it's right here. Okay, now I get my foam. I thought I did. Yeah, right here. So I mark my center. Where's my poker? Here we go. It is marked. I'm going to use some, I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. I'm going to use one of the cute little ornament thing. And what I done, I took this here. You see it's got where to do the little twine or whatever. Take this, put that in here. You don't want to put the hole bigger than you have to because you want it to stay there. Well, that I was afraid that wouldn't stay good, you know, in case. So what I done, I just use my hot glue gun. Put a chunk there. You could always use a piece of cardstock and put in there, but for me, I don't think it shows. See? I mean, because it's in the cover. So you could put a piece of cardstock, put on there. I just leave it there. Make sure that it's straight. And I'm going to let it dry straight. So let's leave it that way. And we're going to put it on the box in a minute. And then you could decorate the box any way that you wish. That, you know, I could turn this to be a Christmas thing here. Excuse me. I can't. Really, I don't want this Christmas. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. With my thing. Oh, you know what? I know what we can do. Let me look. I think this ribbon would be cute. So, like I said, you can decorate it to go with your kitchen decor or your friend decor, whatever you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3 loops, 2. And then I would just spread that here. See, you can crisscross that. I'm going to keep it thicker, I think. Here we go. And then you got, here we go. Let me remove this. And then this is going to fit right in. We got some Earl Grey for today. And then you just grab. I think this should be, yep, this is ready. We're going to take this, put this at the top, and it's fit very snug and tight. Et voila. That is very, very rich in colors here, I think. I think it's very, so then when you fill it all up, you can just grab it and go. Okay? So let's keep, and I'm going to show you how to do this in the next video, not next video, the next one. So that is the one without the flap here. I absolutely love this color out. It's like a copper kitchen, whatever. Okay, let's roll quick here. Last one. Yeah, I think I should have done just the M&M and then the tea at another one. But you know me, I have to do it all. thought I had paper for this. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is the same measurement than the other one, well, plus the topper. So what you want to do, this piece of paper here measure 12 by 11. You're going to put the 12 at the top, okay, 12 at the top, and again, you're going to use your wax paper, rub it on it. You're going to score, oops, 12 at the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch, 3 1/4, 6 1/4, and 9. Turn this around, and you're going to score, so now it's going to be 11 at the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch, 3 1/2, 7, and 10. Now, you're going to bring this back at the top here, the 12 back at the top, and from the 1/2 inch, it's there. You're going to score at, and you have to score at 3 1/4, 3 1/2, I mean. Yeah, you had to score at 3 1/4. Now you're going to score at 3 3/4 to the second score. You get the little score there and to the second score. Okay, now you're going to take the other part here, bring that at the top, and you're going to score this one here at 8 1/4, or if you put it on the other side, it would be 3 3/4 too, the same than the other one. See? Oh. Top and bottom, they match each other. Okay, now let's do some trimming. So this here, it's the top, the one with just the small score, it's the top. So what we want to do, we want to remove all this to that extra score. So I'm going to take my scissors. And we're going to cut this here. Okay, now I bet you remember how to do that flap there. So what you're going to do is come here, cut, and do a little V. So it's all about the same thing. It's just that a different measurement, and you want to remove the square because that's a top that's stick to the box. It's not a removable box. Sideways and sideways. And now here, we're going to put a little V, and over here, or when we glue the side. Now go down, keep this, but do a little V here. Well, this needs to be removed, but this part needs to stay here, the last score. So again, I'm going to do a little V there, and we're going to cut this here. Now, I think I can make those bugs my eyes close down. I really think. Here we go. So now we get this. Now let's make trash can. Okay, now that second, whatever that extra score there we did, we're going to come here, cut there. Now we're going to remove all this strip, going to make it easier. We're going to remove that to the extra score. Okay, and oops, sideways a bit there. Now this here, it's for the opening, the flap, like the dispenser. Cut this, just remove a little bit here, What do we measure? 3/8. Okay, ruler. And we're going to put this at 3/8. Do a mark. And again, here at 3/8. Do you cut from the side or you cut from the score? You cut from the score. That's the trick. From the score, cut this diagonal to your mark, to your score, cut this diagonal to your mark. Boom, boom, boom. This one here, we need to remove completely, and we need to go 1/2 inch more. So let's remove that. Remember, this one, it's where we, for the candy, we did the circle. Well, the square pocket tee or the rectangle tee will not go in a circle. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut that there. And I think it's easier if I take this here and I just go 1/2 inch on my score line there. Oh, pass. That's about right. And it is the second one right here. So I'm just going to cut this to my score. Okay. Now, oops, I got a miss on there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this all the way here and all the way here. Now take this and cut this here. Okay, let's reinforce this here. Here. Okay, so this is going to get glue over here, but the trick to this here, this one is going to need, oops, going to go up. Oops. This is going to go up, so we need to go a little bit more here for our flap to go in. Remember, we went about 1 inch, so I'm just going to shiver that a tiny little bit more, about 1/2 inch, but really I'd rather come back than taking too much. Here we go. I think this side is too short, so really it would be about another 1/2 inch you want to go deep. So I got all my designer series paper, and I got something cool to show you in this though. Okay, did you see this here? This beautiful shiny flower? So what I done, I took one of, this is that pretty paper here. It's in the big catalog. This paper, it's in the big catalog. Most of the stuff that I used tonight was from the Christmas catalog, but this paper here, it's the whole lot of lovely. That's the paper that I use. No. It is not. It is. Yeah, it is. Whole lot of lovely. Yeah. So I cut my paper and I cut an extra flower. Well, don't tell me I lost it with my excitement. Okay. So here it's an extra flower. What you want to do is take that extra flower and use a piece of scrap paper. I got this that we cut here. That's okay. It don't have to be the same thing. I'm just going to put, usually I would put Tombow. I just got fast fuse here. what you're going to do, it's the reason why I want it on a piece of cardstock, it makes it stronger than just the designer series paper. Just cut that very quick. No need to cut in between the lines right now, okay? Now, the trick to this, you're going to take your adhesive sheet, and this is the sticky part. Your picture or the side that you want facing to you need to go on this. Put that down. Can I? Well, one little corner won't have the glue. That's it. Now you're going to take your scissors, and that's why that my scissors, I need W40 and clean it often, because I use it with glue and so on. Now you can see through this paper. See? You're going to cut your flower. Yeah, this was more than just box, I think, class. I get little tips on many things. That's what I love to share, tips, bits and pieces with you. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit, don't have the glue, but oh, I know, we can fix that. Don't worry. Get an idea, we can fix that. Take your bone folder. Really rub this on so the glue is there. And you know that little tip we didn't have glue? See, lift this up here and put that right there. Ha, we get glue now. Remove this paper. Be careful because you don't want your hand to touch that. Okay, I mean, you don't want your hand in the center of that. Take your glue, and not your glue, your dazzling diamond. Put that in. Tap that in the back. And voila! So you get your glitter flower. Okay. Oops. So we're ready to assemble. So now I got for my little flap here. That measure, I don't know what it measures. It measures something like about 3/4 by 2 3/4. That's going your flap, that's going to open. I leave a little gap in between. Now, I just want to put that on it so I cut all my pieces. So you're going to need 2 pieces of the same. This is tricky a little bit because it's all different size. So you're going to need 2.5 by 3.25. You're going to need one of them, and you're going to need 2 of 2 3/4 by 3.25. You're going to need one of 2 3/4 by 2.5, and then for your cover it is 2.5 by 2 3/4. Okay, let's glue all this quick there, and we're done. I mean, it is done after this. It's gonna be quick. You're gonna see it's super easy after you get this done. You want to put all your designer series paper in that before you assemble, because it would, oh, I went crooked a little bit. It's all good. Gonna send that one to my in-law, right? Here we go. The base of this, I don't know if I say, I don't think so. It is Saracen. This way, does it go this way? Go this way. There we go. I need to change my paper on my desk. It is beyond sticky gross after tonight. Okay, and then I would find the same thing, find my center there. I just gonna eyeball it this time. And I just gonna put the glue after it's over tonight. So I just gonna eyeball that's the way I roll usually, just eyeball. So okay, now remember we leave it flat, and at this time I'm just going to use the fast fuse just because I got it in my hand. Bring it down. Voila. Like this. Okay, remember it's too long, right? Because it's not a square box, so we need to do some shaving someplace. Make sure you don't cut your cover when you do that, like I almost did. Okay, that's going to fit pretty good. We're going to rip that ring. Go. So we're going to put glue here. Oops. Okay, let me remove that. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. Now, we're going to put glue over here. Oh, see what I did? See how my box go too wide? I know I shouldn't use fast fuse. Let's fix that right away. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. So, which one got the glue in the back? You know what? I still can cut a bit more. So you want to make sure that, you know, you remove enough. I could have measured, but that would be too simple if I measure. Make sure my score is removed here. Okay, let's see if that, because you saw what I meant, right? It was bowing. That's why you want to use, here we go. Now that's good. Very good. Because it was going sideways. I'm going to keep that up there so it don't glue on the table, but go right here. Perfect. Bring this. I'm going to put that right up here. Oh, I cut enough. I thought I didn't cut enough. Perfect. So now I can open that. I know it fit. Okay. Holly, you can get ready to send me the winner for tonight. So if you didn't comment, this is your last chance. And then this is going to get close. I don't think I reinforced this one here. See, it don't fit good when you don't reinforce. Very important to reinforce all score line. This and this. And this is going to get right in the center. One more thing that we forgot. You take the half-inch square. Not square, but the half-inch circle punch. Put that in the center. Okay, that makes it so much easier when you want to open it up because you get your little place that you can put your finger in. Okay, now with the flower, oh, let me, you know what? I think I can add a little snip, just tiny bit more. If you see it want to push open, you just need a tiny bit more. That's it. Make sure this was 3 4 square. Here we go. Let me show you with the flower now what I done. I just bend it around, because now we can do that, because at all the extra cardstock. So see, I just work it. Here we go. Gonna take some glue dots. And the reason why I want some glue dots, it's because I'm gonna put the center in this and it's gonna pop even more. I'm just gonna put that one right on the side about. And then I get those nice bling that we get in the big catalog. And I'm gonna use a medium one. Take this for the center of my flower. Voila! That is it, my friend. Now let's see if this stays together like it's supposed to. Perfect. See how pretty? It's very elegant, I would say. And then again, it's the same thing. This, you have to push it all down if you want to pull your tea there. You can pull just one. And then, so that's why I think for the tea, it's almost better not putting the flat. It's whatever you prefer, with or without. Voila. So this is the two of this. Oh, when I push it down, it does open. This is the one with this. It's hard to see when it's all, here we go. And now for the candy, you know what? Let me flip you. I'm going to flip you around, my friends, so I can show you better. Hello? Okay, so this is with the cover. Oh, my goodness. I'm short now. Too low, too high, too... Here we go. So this is with the cover. And this is no cover. It's with the just the flap there. And this is the tea without the little flap. So free open, I would guess it would be a good name. And, oh, I got a nice collection there. And this, it's with the box, the flap, and the top that open. Let me put that straight there. And here they are. Oh, this is very kitcheny, very nice, I think. Here we go. So I just heard the buzz. So let's see who the winner is. And the winner, before the night is over, because you need to be present to win. So if you're not present, sorry. You're going to win the Mary pattern. And the winner is Brian Dickey, D-I-C-K-E-Y, in Mississippi. Brian, you are the winner. So if you want to email me at FrenchieStamps@hotmail, and I'm going to make sure to put that in the mail to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, like always, when I'm doing a live event, I call Holly, and Holly going to debrief me. So if it was any question or concern, she's going to tell me about it. And what it's called. If you want the PDF file, $30 order with this Hostess code, 2EFW7VC7. You will get the PDF file, many page for all 4 box. Because we did 2 with the candy and 2 with the tea. And this offer end not this Saturday, next Saturday. So an order of $150 and above, do not enter the Hostess code and you're going to get both PDF file. Or if your order it's $55 and above, I'm going to send you both PDF file, the one of tonight and the customer appreciation. Don't forget, if you would like to reserve a Stamparatus, be online tomorrow by 2 p.m. Mountain Time. We think it's going to sell out quick. I don't know. So, but it's going to be another pre-order in December, another one in January, then all open wide on June 2018. So this is it, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try to get these shorter, but I thought one box was not enough. It would have been way plenty, but that's okay. 2 hours of fun, I guess. So have a great day. Tomorrow night, Facebook, Frenchie, Create on the Fly, super quick and simple. You can join me there. All the links are on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Have a lovely evening, my friend, and bye-bye for now.